Thank you all of you who may be watching this live or recorded for being interested on how MyHeritage will make your photos speak. The technology of MyHeritage will make your pictures talk. You want to know how? Well, you are in the right place, and I'm going to ask Marianne, please, to play the video of what you're going to see as a result by the end of the lecture.
Hello, I'm Chaim, singer. Here is what I would like you to remember about me. My father was Ovidi Singer. My mother was Marjam. I had 2 brothers. My brother Meir was born in 1854, in Ukraine. I had 1 more brother, Shraga. I married the love of my life Fanny Breyer on January 26, 1898, in Chernivtsi, Ukraine. That day was unforgettable.
Okay, so now you have met my great-great-grandfather. And you probably also find this amusing or incredible, as my great-grandfather just said over there. But you will be even more amazed if I tell you that this was the result of 1 click. That's all what I had to do. 1 click, and that video was automatically generated. Well, yes, 1 click to generate the video, but I had to do a little bit of work preparing everything for the video. And that is what I will show you now. I am in any particular image that you can choose, and I suggest you to do this in advance with your images, just to make sure that the results of the video will be a high quality one. Let's see here. First, you need to make sure that you tag individuals in the pictures, because that's the only way that MyHeritage will know who is in which picture. And then we will be able to use those pictures to generate that video. Tagging individuals is very easy. From the right panel of the photo that you have the individual, you can click on Tag Individual, and then you just need to position the tag frame or area on the face of the person, start typing a name, and hopefully MyHeritage will detect that the name of that person already exists in the family tree. Yes, definitely, I will strongly suggest you to have a family tree on MyHeritage, because otherwise the information for that video, for that story, is going to be like very boring or even non-existing. So the better tree that you have, the more information you have about the person, the better is going to come that video at the end. So this is Deborah Jensen, and I just need to go and click on the name of her in the drop-down menu and say done tagging, and that's it. The picture was tagged, and now MyHeritage knows that this is how Deborah Jensen looks like. Now, what else you can do here? You should be able to apply the improvement tools for pictures. The first one that I suggest, and not necessarily the order has any effect on the results, but I like to go in order from left to right. So the first one is repair, and you will see that it will take a few seconds until the picture is quite better and improved. Okay, if you see the first one, you can see towards the bride that there's all kind of marks on the picture, and you can move the slider to the before and after, and I can see that it's quite better now that it was repaired. Okay, but I can even go and apply a more extensive repair by going into the settings and then click on the right panel, extensive repair model, and wait for a few more seconds until the picture will be a little bit improved and better. That will be one thing. The next one is the enhance tool. And here, the idea is to make those faces that may be blurry, that may be out of focus, just because, remember, technology back then was not that good. So make sure that the quality of the image and the faces is very clear. We do this applying not only some artificial intelligence, but also detecting the faces in the pictures. So you see down here on the bottom of the image that now I have identified the faces that we have found. And then you can go and click on each of them and compare how it looks before the enhance and after it. And I am sure you will agree with me that the quality is really improved. So the next thing is, in case your picture is a black and white, I will suggest you to colorize it, because what we can do, our family, our ancestors, they were not really black and white, although, well, my kids still think that my great-grandfather was black and white. But the technology will try to put here the best colors that it can in order to match the reality. And sometimes this is still not enough. So I will suggest you dedicate a few minutes in order to play with the settings right there in the upper left corner. You will be able to open again the right panel, and here where you had the extensive repaired model that we used before, now you have also the MyHeritage in color settings. You can play with the saturation, you can play with the rendering, you can even use different colorization models, and we by default use the last one that we developed in July 2021. But depending on the picture, depending on the colors, maybe the previous one is actually the best. You can play this for free. You can use and go step by step. Normally, I will just move one slider to the left and the other to the right, and then we'll play like this in order to make sure that I have the best quality on the images, that it's not too red or too white. And the good news is that I can always go and click and hold the picture to see a preview. And if I don't like the results, well, I come here and I change it again, or then I say cancel, or whenever I am happy with the results, I will click save, and then that is what the photo is gonna be saved. Now, yes, this image is actually going to have some icons over there to make you and everybody aware that this is not the original image. The original image is still there. We haven't touched it. We are applying technology layers on top of the original image, and we're letting everybody know that this is an artificial or technology created image. I will suggest you to download the improved picture, and later on you may want to use it as part of the story video that we are going to create. Just for now, and for the fun of it, I'm going to show you a comparison between the previous or the original image and the one that I have improved with the MyHeritage technology. I mean, I know that I work for MyHeritage, but you have to agree with me that the picture looks much better now after all this technology applied. Now, at any point in time, also, you're more than welcome to share this with other people. Or if you want to delete the improved photo, you can do that without any problem. The original photo will be there for you. If you delete the original photo, you are going to lose the improved one as well. Now, I will invite you all to start writing your questions in the chat, and Marianne is taking good care of that. But I already know that somebody out there is asking if you can delete one of the tools applied. For example, I applied already 3, and I want to delete the enhance. I didn't like, or the repair. I didn't like how it ended. Well, the answer is no. Once you apply something, it is already applied. What you can do is you can delete the improved photo and then reapply the technology that you want. You didn't want to apply the repair? No worries. Just do only the colorize or use only the enhance. Is totally up to you. Just again, remember, if you delete the improve, nothing is going to happen. But if you delete the original, then your improved photo is also going to be lost. Did I mention sharing? And you can do that both in social media and in Twitter. I would say make sure that you mention us there so we can hear about your success tests and tries and improving on the photos, or just send the link to any family member if you want. Now, the last tool that I have here is the animation. So we're getting closer to make that face talk as the title of the lecture promised. And the way you do this is with the deep nostalgia technology, where you will select any of the faces that we have recognized on the enhancement. And by the way, if you didn't apply the enhancement, no worries, we will do it for you because we want you to have the best possible image for this. And then we are going to apply movements to that image. And you really going to enjoy and see this face moving, just as you remember your relatives. Isn't this amazing? Just as I remember him. But you will notice that you can share this video, and this is a video. You can download it and use it as you want. We have actually 20 different animations. The one that we selected is the default depending on the picture that you have. So for one picture, it may be number 9, other may be number 7, or other one may just be the kiss and wink. Now it's the time to go under Photos in your menu and select DeepStory. Probably you're going to get to a page like this. From here, you could upload a specific picture if you want and make it talk, or you will get a picture screen like this where we have detected already people that we can propose you to create a deep story for them. I'm going to select here this individual, and MyHeritage is very seriously taking care of privacy. And if you didn't notice until now, all the suggestions are actually people who are marked deceased. And we're going to ask you, please, to keep this deep story technology only for deaf individuals. Once you agree to this, MyHeritage is going to start creating that video and making that image talk. And it's going to take between 3 and 7 minutes. It's not easy to put together all the information, hopefully huge amount of information that you have about your ancestors. And yes, the more facts and the more information you have, then the longer it's going to take. Now, you don't need to wait here. You can go away and do other things on your website, and just be aware that you will receive an email alerting you whenever this video is ready. So now I said that we don't just stop here, because the video up till now is created automatically. And we understand that maybe you want to add, remove, change some of the things that we did for you. So you can do that just by clicking the edit DeepStory right there, and you will get to this screen. Here you will see the different sections of the story and the images that we have selected from the ones you have uploaded. We are going to try to find one good picture for the person and animate it and make that the main picture to tell the story. And then other ones are going to be used for the different facts that you have. Now, for each section, you will be able to hear it and make sure that the pronunciation and the voice is as you like it. And if it's not, well, we have some options that you can use. You can change the speed of the voice, even make it slower or faster. You can also choose other accents, or even better, you can use different languages. And to do that is actually very simple. You go into the language selector of your website, you change the language, and you will have this option list for the language that you have created. So in my case, I have created some videos both in Spanish and Hebrew and even in Greek. Okay, once you have selected the voice that you want, it's time to go over the other pieces. And you will be able to change the picture or the text. In here, if you don't like this picture, if you want to use another picture, you can just simply select it over there. Sometimes we may not have a picture for a specific fact. So all you need to do is to click over there and upload the image that you want. In order to change the text, you just need to click on the text that it's already there and edit it or change it accordingly to whatever you like. Or you can, at any point in time, add new chapters, and we will have some templates ready for you. And if none of those templates, not occupation, military service, immigration, I don't know, you want to add something totally different, you can add a free text area. Let me give you one example. I know somebody that prepared a video of their grandmother telling them how to prepare the food recipe that it was their preferred one. And of course, it's not just to say what ingredients and what is the preparation that you need for that, but also Granny explaining and telling the story how she knew on how to prepare this plate, or any memories that you may have and you want Granny to tell about this story. Once you have customized your story, and you can change and do this as many times as you want. Just make sure that you click Save and Create.